I was at 245.6. Was really hard for me because on Monday I was 243.8, 244. 244.4. It depends. Like, I had stepped on one scale. I have two scales. I stepped on one scale and then I stepped on the other scale. But what I want to say, and sorry for all the, if any dudes are watching, sorry. I had just came off my period when I stepped on the scale Monday, and that was last Monday. My kids keep talking. I forgot where I was. Cardio. I did cardio every day, and I also brought in weights. So a part of me knew that bringing in weights was going to be a very shock to my body, and my body was going to start to react to it. I was really hoping it wouldn't, even though like leading up to weigh-in, I kept feeling very heavy. I didn't feel as light as I felt last week. And that was definitely just, I really believe, the weights. I want y'all to know that I stayed on plan. I tracked. I didn't have any cheat meals or anything like that. It was nothing from a lack of myself. It's just my body adapting to the changes. With that being said, it was very hard. It was very hard to step on the scale knowing that you've been working your butt off and knowing that it not moved, but it gained, you know. So it bothered me. Even though as much as I've been, you know, trying to preach to myself and everybody else that, you know, this 90 days is not just about fat loss, which it isn't. It's about putting your mind to something and doing it to the best of your ability and reaching your goals. It still bothers you when you do what you're supposed to do and it doesn't go the way you want it to go. But then on the other hand, that's great. This shows my character. Yesterday I could have been like, this doesn't work, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, forget it, you know, I told you you can't. In my head, my ego did, you know, like, I told you don't know what you're doing, you can't lose any weight, you know, your body's just weird like that, you're just meant to be fat. All the crap that the ego wants to tell you. But I sat down, I was like, whatever, I made a plan. And so now I believe that my calories was at 1,600 last week because I am adding the weights and because I am adding the cardio. I have now brought it down to 1,570, so 1,570 calories a day. That's where we're going to start at for this week. We're still going to do the cardio. We're still going to lift the weights because, like I said, with my yo-yo dieting, with my up and down and always being plus size, I have a lot of cellulite. I have a lot of loose skin, as you guys see. So it's very important to me as I lose the fat and as I lose the weight, I don't want to have the loose skin because I don't want to get to a point where I've lost all this weight, but I'm still very self-conscious in my body. I want to come to an even balance. So that's why the weights are really important for me. So that's what I'm going to do. So it was all about sitting down yesterday with myself, being realistic, fighting my ego, because my ego is like, you need to do keto, you need to do this, this is what you need to do this, you need to do this. But like I said, this is all about a lifestyle change. These are about goals that I'm making that I want to keep for the rest of my life to help me get the physique. Disrespectful physique that I want. So it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take determination. It's going to take thought. You know, a lot of people want this, but they don't want to do the research. They don't want to understand how the body works. They just want to take some magic pill, or they just want somebody to tell them what to do. And even though it would be wonderful to have somebody tell me what to do constantly, I have to do this for myself if this is what I wanted. Hey Ava, come say hi.
Hi. They can't see you.
Hi. So where was I? Crap.
Yes.
Physique. Oh yeah, so physique. So what I did was I lowered the calories to 1,570. I'm gonna make sure I lowered my carbs down some. I think they wanted me, at first my macros was almost close to 200 carbs. I lowered that down to, I'm gonna stay in the range of maybe 100 to 90 carbs a day. I am going to make sure that I have the bulk of my carbs earlier in the day. And this is the thing with the carbs for me and why I'm changing my carbs. You don't have to if your body doesn't. The way my body breaks down carbs, I have two things. One, I have an underactive thyroid, so my body, it takes a long time for it to break down sugars and carbs and things like that, because it just doesn't work like it's supposed to. So I have to be mindful of my carbs for that. And number two, I had gastric bypass surgery, which I can't knock having it or complain or blame excuses. I had the surgery back in, and at my heaviest I was 330 pounds. So I was very young. I think I had the surgery when I was like 23-ish, 24.
24?
I couldn't have been no more than 24, 25. But the reason that I can't complain about the surgery, even though there's some nutrition things that I go through. I lose my hair, you know, I have to be mindful of my hair loss. I have to take pills, blah, 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 blah. I can't eat certain, you know, sweet things or my stomach will mess up. But even though all of that, I'm still can't complain about having the surgery, because at my heaviest, like I said, I was 330 pounds. At 330 pounds, if I would have went to try to have a child, it would have been very hard for me. Not only to have one, but to have three. God even knows how much I would weigh right now.
Oops, I did it.
So no blaming, no complaining, no excuses about the surgery. The surgery, at that time, me being as young as I am, they're looking at me. My mother had just died of a massive heart attack, so the doctor was like, we gotta do something for this girl. So I'm very humble that I had the surgery. The surgery allowed me to lose a significant amount of weight, to live a healthier lifestyle, so I could be able to carry and bring into life 3 kids. I do wish a little bit that my mindset and the knowledge was there when I was younger. I believe that if I knew then, and that's always hindsight's 20/20, if I knew what I knew now then, I probably could have lost the weight on my own. But at that time, I just was very, very, very naive and dumb when it came to nutrition. I didn't understand how it worked. I didn't know crap about carbs. I didn't know nothing about protein. I didn't know nothing about macros. I didn't know anything about weights. I didn't know anything about anything. I just knew that, you know, I ate food and I was fat. So, you know, do something with these excuses why I can't succeed. I have to come up with a whole bunch of reasons why I can succeed and how I'm going to succeed. And that's what I want to share with you guys. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys. I want you guys to see that if she can be a stay-at-home mom, she can do it on her own. You can do this. And that's what this whole channel is, you know, like it's no, like, I have insecurities, I have, you know, issues, and, you know, and sharing that with you, it's not like I'm coming over here being cocky, like, hey, look at my body. It's more like, hey, you know, she's just like me, or she has insecurities, or she has dimples, and she has this, and she has that, but she has a goal, and she's motivated, and she's trying to make a change. And I just believe my testimony, it will shine a light on maybe a dark situation. So for a lady or a gentleman who might be home and just, you know, feel like they can't do it because they have kids, or because they're way too overweight, or because their body is a certain way, you can, you know. And that's why I feel like my responsibility is it's bigger than me, you know. I have something to say, and I have a platform to say it, and I'm gonna say it for you guys. And the main thing I just wanted you guys to take away from all of this is that even at this weight and at my goal weight, you're still wonderful. You still have a purpose. You still deserve to be happy. And everything you need, it's so funny, everything you need, God will provide. I'm telling you, I'm doing this at home. You know, this is just Walmart weights. This is like the oldest treadmill ever, which hopefully we can upgrade soon. We're working on that. You know, I have sweatsuits, you know, like, there's no, you know, you see my vitamins. Yeah, so you guys motivate me, and I really hope that, you know, I motivate you. And I'm just so excited to see, you know, the lows. We're gonna hit a new low. We're gonna really rock it out. I'm really excited for this for these next 90 days. I'm also
So to add mommy's vlog, I'm going to describe a video that I did. Anybody wants it, you can say what's up. It's wet. Okay. You know I just did that. You don't play with other people. You did? I'm gonna play. Okay, so I'm gonna show that one to Mom. Yeah. I want to play with myself. It's good. You had to share. This is not even a real book. I worked out all of this.